Welcome to this session on secondary data in social work research. In this video, we'll explore the nature, scope, advantages, limitations, and sources of secondary data. We'll also examine how social workers can effectively utilize this data to improve practice and research outcomes. Secondary data refers to information that has already been collected for purposes other than the current research problem. In social work, this can include census data, health department statistics, previous NGO reports, or academic publications. Because it's already available, it's often more affordable and quicker to access, making it a valuable resource in exploratory and background research. Secondary data can come from external sources such as census reports, published research, or publicly available datasets from international organizations. Internal sources include internal evaluation reports, administrative data, and case records. In social work agencies, client information systems and program records are rich internal sources. Using secondary data offers several advantages. It reduces time and cost, which is important for underfunded social work initiatives. It also helps refine your research focus and often highlights common challenges that can emerge in primary data collection. Reviewing existing literature and data can help strengthen your methodology and enhance the credibility of your project. Despite its benefits, secondary data has limitations. It may not be entirely relevant to your research question, or the way it was measured might differ from your needs. For example, you may want recent data on LGBTQ+ youth in rural India, but the latest government report might only address urban youth or binary gender categories. Always evaluate the reliability and applicability of the source. Before using secondary data, assess its validity by answering key questions. Who gathered the data? What was the purpose behind its collection? What methodologies were used? Was it recent? For example, data from a respected academic journal or government report is often more trustworthy than an unverified blog post. Today, secondary data can be accessed using digital tools like Google Scholar, databases like JSTOR, or even bots that crawl websites for data. Social workers may also access data through libraries or archives. For instance, a social work student researching child welfare policies can find valuable documents in legal archives or child rights organizations' publications. Quiz time. Let's check your understanding. Pause the video and write your answers in the comments section. Engaging with these questions will deepen your grasp of the material and help you apply it in real-world research. Thanks for joining us in this session on secondary data in social work research. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like it, drop your answers in the comments, and subscribe for more social work research content. See you in the next one.